You all deserve to be happy. We all deserve to live a very happy life. We all want to live a happy life. We do not want to suffer. Something that started my healing journey was being at rock bottom, feeling very depressed, very sad, very lonely. All the worst feelings that I completely do not feel anymore, and I haven't since I started this journey for myself. Yes, there are days where I need to refresh my memory, and I'll sit there and I'll study, or I'll watch a podcast, read a book again, something, because I truly believe that I don't deserve to live this life miserable, and neither do you. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to pour love into yourself, is to fall in love with yourself, is to literally put you as your number one priority in this life. A lot of people say, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to journal, I don't have time to read a book, I don't have time to listen to a podcast. You're basically telling yourself that you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time to prioritize making your life better. You should stop having time for all those other people if you aren't happy. I'm not kidding. Even if it's your job, I'm telling you right now, you cannot be happy in any environment if you don't love yourself first, if you don't prioritize your own happiness first. And I learned that the hard way. There's so many people out there who still continuously let themselves suffer because they continuously believe that they have to prioritize their jobs that they hate, that they have to stay in those jobs that they hate. They feel stuck. They feel like they can't do anything. Once you start pouring love into yourself, you realize that this is your life. When you start pouring love into yourself, you stop allowing negative things, circumstances affect you. You don't allow it. You create a boundary, and you realize too that there's so much more opportunity, there's so much more abundance out there that will be given to you, maybe not right away, but it will happen, especially when you prioritize yourself and your well-being. Okay, one of the first things that I started to tell myself was I have to act like the person that I want to become. Okay, for me, I wasn't raised with a very wealthy family, but I was surrounded by wealth. What I mean by this is my mom was a house cleaning lady and babysitter, and she was very lucky enough to work for a family that was extremely wealthy while also being extremely considerate and kind people. They exposed us to traveling on private jets. They exposed us to a lot of big grand things. All it made me want to do is have it. I thought to myself, whoa, this is how big you can get. This is how big and successful you can be, right? So I believe that's where my roots started, from like wanting to grow self-help, because once you grow, once you're in this like phase of wanting to better yourself, a lot of the times it usually means that you're trying to build wealth for yourself. You're trying to become better. You're trying to improve every single day, right? So the one thing I always live by every single day is to act like the person you want to become. That person is wealthy. That person is a CEO. You own a company, or you're making a lot of money. A lot of money. What does that person look like? Does that person look like they're wearing sweats all day? Are you doing your hair? Are you brushing your teeth? Are you maintaining your hygiene? What are you doing? Are you acting like the person you want to become? How are you becoming that person? Think about it. Literally stop and think. Get a paper, get a pen, and write out, who is that woman that I want to become? Does she have nice hair? Does she have good style? Is she wearing sweats all day? Is she reading books? Is she watching Netflix shows all day? Is she listening to podcasts? That could be the first step that you can take. You don't have to have any money. You don't have to have a business. Where do I start? Where do I start? How about you start with yourself? How about you start with putting effort into how you look? How about you start into putting effort into what you know, into being a better communicator? That could be reading more books, because that helps so much with vocabulary and communication skills. One thing about me, I used to not be a great communicator. I was very, like all of that. Now that I read, and I also practice talking to people all the time, I've broken the fear of talking to people, because I realized that everyone is in their own head. Literally everybody, including like even us. We're thinking about what are we going to say next. When you're talking to people, think instead, okay, like try to understand what they're saying, because you're going to easily have a better response to what you guys are talking about. Have a better communication, a better conversation, when instead of thinking, what am I going to say next, you're actually sitting there and listening to what they're saying. Guys, we can communicate. We're good. We have to have that confidence in ourselves. You have to believe in yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Every day you need to talk about what you did better today. You need to sit there and think about, what can I be proud of for myself this week or today? You know, if you want to be better, Do something, even if it's little, even if it's as little as making your bed, building that habit, small habits like that. Or you said you're going to go to the gym and you go to the gym. You said you're going to go on that 30-minute walk and you go on that 30-minute walk. The second you say that you're going to do all these things and you don't do it, you lose confidence in yourself. Think about it. When there's a person out there who tells you, oh, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do this for you, and they don't do it, do you have confidence in this person? You do not. Because they've already shown you that they're not going to do what they say they're going to do. You lose trust in them. That applies to yourself. If you want confidence, if you want to have trust in yourself, if you want to get closer to the person that you actually want to become, start doing what you say you're going to do. Stop neglecting. Stop finding excuses. Those are all just excuses for you. And those are all reasons why it's taking you so much longer to achieve that success that you want. You guys have to be a lot more selective about who you surround yourself with, because the energy that you let yourself be exposed to is going to consume you. Whether you want to believe it or not, it will. Subconsciously too. You don't even realize how much the people that you are surrounded by will influence you so badly, okay? For instance, if you have friends that are constantly gossiping, that are constantly sharing their insecurities, that are constantly talking about all the negative things happening, that are constantly complaining, oh my gosh, the way that stuff is literally gonna all your energy. Whether you want to believe it or not, guys, you can be selfish and you can walk away from people that are not serving you for your greater good. You can. This is your life, okay? And if you want, you can communicate that. This is your life, though. You owe it to yourself. Stop settling and staying around the people that are literally bringing you down in life when you are trying to go up, because they can very much be the influence to why you are staying where you are and you're not growing. Okay, stop sitting at the same table as people that are gossiping about other people. Why do you want to be around that? I'm telling you right now, those people projecting all that insecurity, that negativity, that gossip, that judgment, all of it is only going to bring to them negativity, judgment, insecurity, and bad luck, karma. You want that? No. You got to think, what I put out is what I'm going to get back in. So reevaluate the people that you surround yourself with and reevaluate yourself. Are you one of those people that are judging people, gossiping? Because trust me, that's the exact reason why you definitely will not grow. You're not going to grow being a negative, nasty person. Change that about yourself. Why would you want to be living in this life and expect abundance and expect opportunities when you're a negative soul? And guess what? Half the time when you are a negative energy, it's because you don't have that self-love in you. So pour into yourself, reflect, and realize, oh my gosh, all my friends are like this. Guess what? It's better to have no friends than the wrong friends. And if that means being lonely for a little bit, good. Practice being alone. Practice going out and doing stuff alone. Practice and evaluate what you want in a friend and what you don't want in a friend. And then you'll start to realize, wow, maybe you'll realize that all your friends are negative people. Maybe you'll realize, wow, I'm going to be lonely because all my friends are like this. Guess what? It's better to be lonely than to have the wrong people around you. When you start to have self-love and you start to sit there and you really break down what you want in a friend, you are a lot better at selecting those friends, at finding those people. And if it means being alone for a little bit, not having anyone, it's better that way. Focus on yourself. Focus on being comfortable alone, because then you will attract the right people. When you pour into yourself, when you love on yourself, and when you decide that you don't want to be around the people that are holding you back from growing, okay? They can be really stopping you from your growth, okay? Be selective about it. This is your life. You do not need to be around negative people. Even if it means everyone in your life is like that, that sucks. You really should sit with yourself and think, wow, am I one of those people that are negative? Because it's really gonna not get you very far. Yes, rich people, wealthy, successful people can be negative, but trust me, they do not reach the level of wealth that is out there with a bad soul. Believe that. Believe that. The next thing is step out of your comfort zone. All of your success, all of those opportunities are on the other side of fear. Just run through it. I swear. Once you break through it, once you just think, why don't I try? Even if I get rejected, who knows? I won't know until I try. I would rather say that I tried and got rejected than to say, I don't know if I could have or not. Because guess what? There's a very likely chance that an opportunity, say you're scared to talk to like a high worth person or something, you can ask them for coffee, you can ask them a question. If they reject you, they reject you. And if they don't, then they don't. And you just got yourself an opportunity that you never would have received had you not gone right through the fear of rejection. This is the way life works. Guys, success is also about people. People are gonna reject you. And that's the stuff that gets you even more confidence when you start to get comfortable with rejection. You have to get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Because that's the only way all those fears are gonna not become fears anymore. And you're just gonna be confident in all those areas. It's uncomfortable to get rejected. Yes, you have to. But all those things are gonna get you comfortable. This is the way that it works, guys. It's the same idea as no one is ever good at something in the beginning. Everyone struggles. Everyone is going through all those failures and all of those things until they do it constantly, until they fail a bunch of times. And then next thing you know, they're really good at it. But it's the thing that we see and we're like, oh my gosh, but they're like, think about people that are successful. We only see the part that they have all their money, all those great, they had it easy. No, they struggled too. They started in a place where they had nothing. They were probably getting rejected. Nobody knew who they were. And now they're at a point where they're successful because they ran right through it. They didn't let rejection hold them back and stop them. They let rejection fuel them. Failure is your fuel. If I told you you were 20 failures away from success, how many more times would you fail? Think about it like that. Failure is literally one step closer to the success that you want, to the success you want to achieve. Okay? So stop being afraid of failure. Stop being afraid of things that make you uncomfortable. Just run through it, do it, and you will become at ease. It will start to become comfortable. You carry yourself at such a much higher vibration when you are taking care of yourself, when you are taking care of your appearance. And this is so true. I used to wear sweatpants. I used to not care if it was a random Monday, Tuesday, whatever. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I'm not doing anything today. Let me just be lazy. Let me just put my hair in a bun. Let me not put on makeup. Let me not brush my brows. Let me not whatever. You don't have to wear makeup. It's literally whatever makes you confident or, you know. But I always try to wear something that makes me feel like I have an outfit on. And one of the things for me personally, I used to wear leggings like all the time. Now, I don't really have a busy day today. Well, I go to cafes, I go to libraries, but I wear jeans. I tell myself, you're going to put on jeans, you're going to put a cute fit on, because the way that I dress really does affect my performance, really does affect my productivity. Like this, like the fact that I'm sitting here and I feel really put together, my hair is cute. I literally brushed my hair before this. I put perfume on even just to make this video. I'm literally in my car and I did all that. I did my lip liner just to make this video because I know it's going to give me the confidence to speak confidently and to perform my best for you guys. And it's true. It's the same idea as like when it's your birthday in high school, for instance, and you are dressing the best. You got your favorite shirt on, you got the cutest shoes on, you got your hair done, your nails are probably done. You know you feel on top of the world. You know you feel on top of the world, okay? And you know why? It's because you put effort to your appearance. Suddenly you're having a great day. Everyone's treating you so much nicer. And this literally applies to every single day. You feel like you're not receiving opportunities. You think someone's going to give you an opportunity if you don't even look like you respect yourself, even on a normal day? Guys, if you want to, same idea as acting like the person you want to become. Put effort into how you look. Make yourself feel good. Every day should feel like confidence for you. Every day you should feel confident. You deserve that. If that means waking up an extra 30 minutes just to put effort into how you look, to find a nice outfit, do it. It's gonna literally change so much of your day. You're gonna notice the way people treat you, and because you have respect for yourself, you're putting that respect onto yourself, and people will see that and people will respect you, and you will receive more opportunities and you will perform even better. Okay, if you feel like you're lacking in your job, put effort into your appearance. Even if it's as small as doing your hair, brushing your hair, or putting on your favorite jacket or sweater or shirt, or getting your nails done. Those things, I do it every day because I love the feeling. Those things really do impact the way that you give to the world. It really does. And another gain of this is you just carry such a higher vibration. You're just happier. When you feel pretty, when you feel cute, your vibration is so much better. You're kinder to people. When you're not putting that effort into yourself, you're feeling insecure. And I say this because I literally am the prime example of someone who was very, very insecure for the longest time. And I didn't even realize it was because I was never really putting much effort into myself. I go to the gym now. I put effort into how I look. And I think of it as every day if I show up for myself, I don't need to feel insecure by anyone because I'm already doing enough to make myself feel confident, to make myself feel good, to look my best. So I'm not threatened by anyone because I'm already showing up as the best version of myself. And that creates positive energy. I can give out positive energy to people because I feel good about myself. That's something that we don't even realize is actually affecting the energy that we are putting out. And guess what? The energy we put out is the energy we're going to get back. So if you find that you're surrounded by all this negative stuff, all this bad stuff happening to you, are you taking care of yourself? Think about it. Do you like the way you look today? Are you proud of how you look? Are you proud of how you showed up today physically? Stop putting energy into other people that are not willing to do the same for you. There are so many people out there. We might even find that our own friends don't even give us half the energy that we give them, and we still try to be their friend, and we still hope, do they like me? Are they mad at me? Why do you care? Why do you literally care? They are not your friend. A friend is not going to make you feel that way. The same way a relationship, if you're feeling anxious, insecure, all of it, you should not be with the person that makes you feel that way. Because the right friend, the right relationship will never let you think like that. A friendship is a mutual connection, okay? If you feel doubt about a person liking you and you're claiming them to be your friend, reevaluate your friends. Stop wasting your time with them. And if you're scared you're going to be lonely, I would rather feel lonely than to feel that with someone I call my friend. That's not your friend. Guys, if you are someone who puts out so much love and you want that same love back, you don't want it for no reason. You are meant to receive that love. And guess what? That love is out there for you to receive. We don't even realize that the people that we keep in our life not giving us the love that we deserve can be the very blockage to finding the right friends, to finding the right opportunities, because we are justifying their actions just because we're scared to be alone, just because we're scared to feel lonely. And this is why it's so important to love yourself and to find happiness with yourself, to find fulfillment within yourself. Because something that I did was I stopped settling for the wrong friends or the wrong relationships. Once I started to get comfortable with being myself, once I started to feel comfortable with my own solitude, once I started putting effort into myself, once I sat down and evaluated, what type of friend do I want? What type of partner do I want? You start to realize what you want and what you deserve, and then you evaluate the friends that are in your life, the people that are in your life, and you realize, wow, I'm really letting my energy be given to someone else who isn't willing to give that back to me. It's not being selfish, guys. People might think you shouldn't do anything just to expect anything back. That's true. You shouldn't. Like, you should be really that person who wants to put out love, because that's just genuinely who you are. But there comes a certain point where if someone's not giving you anything back and you're feeling like, wow, like I'm doing so much for them and they're kind of just using me for my energy and just to have a friend, and they're not really supporting me or showing me any effort into caring about me, it's not worth it. There's people out there that are gonna give you that. And when you remove the wrong people from your life, the right people start to come in. Even if it's not right away, they're gonna come. You're gonna find those friends, okay? I promise you. You guys deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved in this life. So make the most out of your life. Evaluate everything that I said here and apply it, because I promise it changed my life, and I know it can change yours if you're in a place where you're not happy right now. And I really hope this helped and inspired you guys. You guys all deserve to live such a happy, abundant life and to receive the same energy that you put out, okay? Everything's gonna work out for us. I love you guys.